Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our Friday video.
Magic.
Doing some Modern today. Summer is officially over, and you know what that means? It's Christmas!
Christmas!
Well, 93 days to
93
Christmas,
days away.
to be exact, but, you know, same thing. So, Mr. Boopster's getting into the holiday spirit here.
Mm-hmm. That's the doopy one.
But there's something that's, I'm sure that's illegal. So, anyway, to decide who goes first, since, it's so close to Christmas time, we're gonna open some presents.
The Mr. Boopster got
Mr.
for us.
Boopster so handily got for us. So, what we're gonna do is we're each gonna open one of these presents. Which one would you like to open? These beautifully wrapped presents.
Open the one that's already opening itself.
All right, sounds good. So we're each gonna open our little Christmas gifts here, and we're gonna see what's inside them. See, I'm trying to maintain the paper so we can use it next year. Yeah, that's the idea here. Hey, you got a green dice, I got a red dice. So to decide who goes first, we're gonna roll some dice. Highest goes first. 2, and you got 3.
That is higher than 2.
That is. So, you'll be going first? Oh, we never even said what decks we're playing. I am playing a Bant Eldrazi list,
And I am playing Exert Alarm.
which is a pretty sweet combo deck, and in the test games we did, there's like so many cool ways that this deck can win that I'm really excited to see which ones you get. Or I'll just crush you in 2 games,
Yeah,
who knows.
because there's also times where you draw 4 cards and
Yeah.
then you collect a company for 6 and miss completely.
Yeah. Beck Call fused into like 4 lands and then collect a company into lands. Pretty sweet. But yeah, so see you in game 1. Alright, game 1. Go ahead and show your hand.
We've got those.
And for myself, that's what I have going on. Alright, kick us off.
Stomping Ground, untapped,
Got the signed one.
and a burb.
Sure.
Turgo.
Draw a card.
It's only Stomping Ground in the deck. Red's not a huge part of the deck.
Play Flooded Strand, crack it. I'm gonna go straight to 17. 2 fetch. Actually, was that the one I wanted? No, I think it's gotta be Temple Garden untapped. And we'll go for a Noble Hierarch. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Forced.
2 mana.
Steward of Solidarity.
Okay.
And Noble Hierarch of our own.
Alright.
And Turgo.
Untap. Draw a card. So I think I'm gonna have to go Eldrazi Temple. Tap this for Eldrazi mana and that for blue to go for an Eldrazi Sky Spawner, which gets me a Scion. And that's it. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, that's a pretty decent draw. Misty Rainforest.
Yep.
Going to go for Intruder Alarm.
Definitely responding to that. When you path to exile the steward.
Yep. We'll exert her first.
Might as well make a token.
Get our warrior with vigilance. And then she dies.
Yeah, now, if you don't know the combo, had I not had a Path to Exile for that, you tap this to make a token, like exert it to make a token, and then the token makes this untap all your creatures, and then he just has infinite 1/1s.
Exactly.
Pretty disgusting.
I guess while we're in here, we're going to crack this
Sure.
as well.
I don't know why you exiled it, but sure.
That one's going to find... a hallowed fountain untapped.
Untapped. That's scary. Yeah, the addition of Steward to this style of deck is really, really interesting because there weren't really any twos you could play before that could make a token with a tap ability to
That didn't
abuse
require
it.
mana or something
Yeah,
else.
so it's really nice that you can like curve out, that on turn 2, alarm on turn 3. Yeah, another one. All right.
Enter go.
Well, I'm safe for one turn, at least, because it is summoning sick. Draw a card.
I drew it this turn, which was pretty timely.
Yeah.
That way, if it did backfire, hey.
Since you can go off at instant speed, I'm going to path this one too. So kind of still backfired.
I think I still have a planes. I'm not sure if that ended up getting cut or not, so I'm going to look. Nope, that one you get free.
Yeah. Of course, you have like so many type of like Court of Calling and Collected Company type effects that you're probably going to find a third one pretty fast. But I'm going to play a Cavern of Souls naming Eldrazi. Not that that really matters because you're not going to be countering me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You didn't untap your Noble Hierarch if you tapped it for mana, did you?
Sorry?
Oh, no, wait, sorry. Yeah, it would have been untapped from the Warrior token.
Oh. Okay.
And the Steward.
Oh, I didn't realize that untaps mine as well when
Creatures
you go
don't
off.
untap
Okay.
during their controller's untap step.
Sure.
But whenever a creature comes into play, you untap.
Yeah. And that will cast Reality Smasher. So this untaps everything, right?
Yes.
Then, yeah, you will just bash force. Let's make it 7.
7. Yeah, we gotta take that. Go to 8.
And here's a bird. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Yeah, I forgot this was a double-sided effect. So, hopefully I didn't mess anything up, but I don't think I did.
Blue, red. Something. For a static caster.
Ooh. Okay.
Shoot your bird down.
Does it hit yours as well? Each other
Oh.
creature with the same name, yes.
Each other.
It does.
Oh, so if I want to get rid of your...
Conveniently, I have both the same ones.
Hit that one.
Except for this, obviously.
And a Hope Tender.
Sure.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Play. I believe this is Yavimaya Coast.
Yeah.
This is Japanese, so. Or sorry, Chinese. This one's Chinese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 mana with Eldrazi for a Drowner of Hope.
I shall, before
In
it
response
comes
to the.
in,
Sure.
1 damage to that.
Okay. So then, untap
Drowner,
trigger.
yeah, so... And then enters the battlefield
Yep.
trigger. 1 damage. See, I can't quite get there because I only have the 2 untaps. Do I need my birds? I mean, do I care if you have mana at this point? No. So, hit
Sure.
the Scions. Untap.
I'll make mana. Why not? Yeah, unfortunately this is... Actually... I suppose I don't need the mana, so I'm actually going to...
There's one more untap. Like, there was a third untap thing there.
Sure.
So, if you want to sacrifice the tap, you can. But at
Yeah,
the end of the case, it's just
I suppose
untap
that's
them.
true. So, sure. We'll just get rid of him then. That's fine. This has... How much on it? 2? 2 damage on it?
Just 1. There wasn't...
Just the one?
I could have put an extra damage on it, but
Oh, okay.
I don't have enough power to
Sure.
block.
Okay.
I guess with 2 I did.
That works. So, tech you for 6, then.
Is it worth it? Maybe it is. 3. And ping it.
Okay, it's a 6/6, though.
Oh, right.
Because
it
of
is
Noble
6/6.
Hierarch.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll take that, go to 2.
Okay. Pass turn,
Untap.
which is always a scary thought.
Can that get us there?
Worth noting also, I am top decking.
Trying to think, what is there that I have a Quarter Calling. But is there something that can get me out of this situation? Because stewards will have summoning sickness.
Yeah.
And we can't get Forbidden Orchard.
No. You only have one of these?
Yeah. He's there if I need to deal with the
Makes
Forbidden
sense.
Orchard tokens.
Yeah.
It's one of the options I could cord or collect a company for. What's the highest we can go for cord?
I mean, you're going to untap all your things anyway, so you might as well go all in.
We can go for 6, which would be the highest.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you could technically go for 7 if you hope tendered. Oh, no. No, that doesn't actually net any
No,
mana.
it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, like when I exert
Because you have to
it.
pay 1 to
Yeah.
untap 2, so it's the same amount. Also worth noting, I mean, you're not dead by any stretch.
How much creature mana do I have available? Just 3? Yeah, just 3. We shall get our Locust God.
The Locust God. Okay, I need to actually read this because I'm not too sure of it. When you draw a card, you make a 1/1 insect with flying and haste. And you can loot for 4 mana. Okay.
With 1 more mana, I could just loot and make a whole bunch of 1/1s.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I only have 3 creatures that can produce mana.
Indeed. So, that entering the battlefield untaps everyone's creatures.
Untap.
Yeah, most you could do is the 3, so.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. That seems pretty good. Five. Actually, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's another reality smasher.
Another reality smasher. And do you want to do any shenanigans?
See, shenanigans shall be 1 damage on that.
I'm just going to do this to keep track, because
And
it can get confusing.
exert.
Yep. So you have a total of 1 mana and 2 untapped lands
Yes.
right now, correct? Yeah.
And then it enters. So then
Everything untaps.
untap.
Uh,
Red and a blue for these.
Okay.
Or I guess doesn't matter for the blue.
Yeah,
Just the red's floating.
sure. So you can actually... You can Locust God.
This is exerted, not that it matters.
Yeah, so you can activate Locust God,
Yeah, because I have the
which
one
makes
mana.
a 1/1. You can draw your whole deck right now, can't you?
I don't think I can go off because... So I have one floating. One
Yeah.
red floating here. So even if I do spend... I guess 4 mana,
Yeah.
and I get the 1/1.
Well,
Alright,
so
I
you
can
do that
use
to...
that.
Yeah.
To untap,
Yes.
and then spend the mana to make my hasted 1/1. I don't think we have any locusts.
No, we definitely don't have... Well, they're insects. They're not actual locusts. So
Insects.
just pick something.
Fairies are like insects.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think you've got it. Because...
Is that 1 mana actually relevant to me?
I think it is. Because then the insect enters.
Yeah, so now the insect enters.
Yeah.
So I get to untap again.
Yeah.
And,
And you draw a
still
card.
have-
And you actually have to do the looting.
And I still have the 1 mana floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can make infinite... Well, not quite infinite, because you
I
have
can
to...
make a whole
you have to
bunch of
mill.
1/1.
You have to draw a card and discard a card each time.
And
And you can wipe out my Reality Smashers
Yeah.
and Drowner of Hope quite easily as well.
that I can.
Just, you can't hit my bird or Hierarch because they'll hit yours, and then
In
there
which-
goes your mana engine, unless
then
you
there
do
goes
that
your
last. That's interesting. Okay. I didn't quite see this coming, but I guess I
didn't-
could have if I did the
didn't
math.
think I could jumpstart it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess just the 1 mana floating is enough.
Yeah. Okay.
It still seems like it shouldn't work, but...
Yeah.
A red and a blue.
Yeah.
Use my floating to untap them.
Yeah.
So we still have a red and a blue floating.
Yeah. And 2 more.
And 2 more to draw a card and discard a card.
Yeah.
Which creates a fairy,
Yeah.
which untaps all my creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But now I don't have the floating. I guess we've put 1 damage on him.
On both of them.
On
'cause
both of those.
They have the same name.
And then a red and
Yeah,
a blue.
and the target of a spell an opponent controls, not a spell or ability, so he doesn't
Yeah.
have any obligations there. Not that it matters, because it's just card to card.
So exert that.
Yep.
Or I guess, no, I need the mana to do that. So you've only given me a bit. Because now I've needed to spend the mana to exert this, to untap those.
Sure.
Yeah, now I'm at the deadlock. So you've only given me...
As many as lands you had, right? Because you still
Yeah.
have a Hierarch tap. And you should be able to still kill these, I think.
I don't think I can actually kill them. Because I've had 2 mana here,
Yeah.
and this, so this actual last loop I shouldn't do, because it won't work. I don't have enough mana for this last one.
Okay.
So I only got 2 1/1s from that. I didn't think it was going to loop infinitely. I needed a 4th creature that would be
Sure.
untapped to produce mana.
Okay, so you basically... Yeah, so you made 2, which is equal to the number of untapped lands that you had at the time.
Yeah, that I could untap with
Okay.
the mana you gave.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so these have 1 damage on each of them, and this has 1 damage on it as well, correct?
Yes.
I think I still gotta send. So let's see. This gets chumped. So that's pretty much out of the running. These two would be coming in for 10. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah. Send with these for 15.
So block 4.
I also, by the way, could have made mana during that, but I don't have anything in hand.
Yeah,
so.
there's nothing for you to spend mana on. Block 4. We jump there.
Okay. Jumping with the Static Caster. Interesting.
5 on that. So I'm taking 1 point of trample here.
Sure. Yep. That'll work. Do you want to use that? Not a huge point to it, but you can.
No. We'll put a little extra damage on him. Not that I can actually kill him.
Sure. Why not? Okay. So you take 1 after all this. These 2 die. These things die. Yep.
These all die.
And that dies. Alright. That was confusing. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Locust God goes to my hand.
Yep.
Draw for turn. Locust God.
Yep.
Enter go.
Tap. Draw a card. That one's fine. No damage on this anymore, obviously. So... send in the Drowner for 6.
Jump it.
Deal. Thought Not Seer using Eldrazi mana and uncounter ability.
God damn it. What have you?
Azami, Lady of Scrolls. Alright.
Tap her to draw a card.
That's pretty
Make
good.
a 1/1.
That's pretty good. Pass the turn.
Untap.
This is quite the game. We're both top decking. You have, like, kind of your combo in play.
Forbidden Orchard.
Ooh. Yep. Suppose it might have been worth draw discard instead of playing that, in case you drew something useful. Well, I don't know what you could do for 1 mana, really.
Enter go.
Untap. Oh, sorry. That one. Did this one... You didn't
No,
play a
that didn't-
creature, right?
yeah.
So, untap these.
Well, you played this after.
Oh, you're right, I did. Ah, so confusing. Draw a card. That one's fine. Bash.
4 attackers declared.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because you can make a thing.
Draw discard.
Yep. So, bash for 9.
Jumps. Well,
Deal.
actually... Jump. Trade.
That works. Okay. So, that dies, this stays alive. These trade, and you draw a card.
Yeah.
Sky Spawner. I guess you could make mana if you really want to, because there's 2
Yeah, I don't
triggers
have
here.
anything to use.
Okay. So, just do that. Pass turn.
Untap.
Locust God.
Yeah. Upkeep. Locust God. Draw for turn. we sequence this correct? I think we only get 1 free mana. Because I can make a mana.
Yep.
Tap Forbidden Orchard to untap this. But that only lets me 1 mana in total. So that's not enough. And I have to block everything you've got next turn.
Well, these 3.
Yeah. Everything that can attack
Yeah.
next turn. And if I make a 1/1... So I make the blue.
Yep.
Green.
That gives me a servo.
Yeah.
Untap. Sponge
Untap.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm just 1 mana short. You got me.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
See, if I had 1 more mana, I could have cast back and then cast Locust God.
Can you just cast Call to chump block?
I guess I could just cast Call to chump block. So if we have I've made a blue and a green so far.
Yes.
So we'll use blue and a green and a white.
And then you get 4 mana, actually, with Bird, because you're going to get 4 Intruder Alarm things, and you can tap the Bird in response to all of them.
Yeah, except I can't really do anything with that, so cast that
Well, you can
with
cast
the
the
white,
Locust God.
using the white and the green.
Sure.
Cast that to untap this. And then... So we still have a blue.
Yep.
White. 4 mana. And 1 floating.
Yep.
It's just call.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only going to produce 4 mana, so they can't actually cast Locust God.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But I have a...
And you get your Bird untapped as well.
Yeah. I do have a Steward next turn if he can survive Summoning Sickness.
Yeah.
Enter go.
Interesting. That might have been enough things. Untap. Draw a card. I think that might have done it.
Just get another hasty thing.
No, I think that might have done it. I don't think I can get through this.
If you got another reality smash,
Oh, God,
I
no.
was not going to be happy. I mean, I wouldn't have seen the call. But yeah, I forgot. You don't have any
you already seen
tramplers.
2, so. An evasion doesn't work because all your guys fly.
Oh yeah, my flying burbs. They look strangely like spirits.
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't think there was any point in there that, like, because I was aware that I can sacrifice an Eldrazi sign to tap a creature, but I don't think there was actually any point in there where I could have shut you down, because the only thing I could have possibly done is to try to deny you a mana with Bird, but that would have... The only way that would have worked is if I would have done that in your upkeep, but I had no idea you were going to call and play a thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was anything I could have done to disrupt that, because obviously if I do that anywhere in between, it just untaps.
Because the untap trigger is always going to screw with you.
So yeah, I think your upkeep was about the only time I could have done that, but I had no way of knowing.
You just figured, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I probably...
Well, you had a lot of mana anyway, so yeah. Plus, yeah, having a 1/1 to attack is always nice. Yeah, so you block my 4 things with your birds, and then you win next turn.
Well, I don't win next turn. I just create infinite.
Well, you create infinite 1/1s, that's true. Yeah, alright. Send.
Blocks.
Yep. So...
Actually, I guess I can just block like that.
Yeah. No real reason.
He's on the ground.
Okay, so these 3 die, these 3 die,
Yep.
right? Yes. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else I could have done there. Breeding Pool was my draw. So, pass turn. Also, yeah, on upkeep, I can't tap that either because this combo is instant speed.
I just respond to that now that it's draw for turn. Why not? We don't need that now. So we shall spend 3 mana
Yep.
for an extra intruder alarm.
It kind of nets mana, sort of.
And then we will make a 1/1.
Yep.
Untap. So we can make a whole bunch of mana while we're making a whole bunch of 1/1s.
You can just pick an arbitrarily large number and make like 1 million of each color.
Specify that this is exerted.
Yeah. At the end, it will be untapped, too.
Yeah. So we'll make like... I don't know. What's a good number here?
1 million of each color.
Sure, why not?
So 5 million 1/1s.
5 million 1/1s. That seems reasonable enough. We'll use a bunch of the red and the blue
Yep.
for the Locust God.
Yep. You could draw your deck, I suppose. Oh, I guess that you're just milling, you know.
Yeah, we could just mill.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could do?
I could engineered explosives for 0.
In that case, we'll just use my infinite mana to mill my library, producing 1/1 blue and red insect creature tokens with flying and haste.
So, oh, they have haste. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That's why we're doing it now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there's really nothing I can do to respond to this, because at any point you just go over top.
Well, I've already made the infinite mana.
Yeah.
And you don't have a side, so we'll leave 2 cards.
Sure.
I didn't actually count how many that is, but it's probably more than 20.
Yeah.
And we'll attack you for like 33 or something in the air. However many cards we drawn and discarded.
Yeah, I just won't even bother, because I'm dead, so. Alright. That was a wacky game.
That was a very
strange game. In all the test games that we did for this, nothing that complicated ever came up.
No.
And then this, yeah, weird. Anyway, so that was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. Alright, after the, probably what I would assume is probably the most complicated game we've had since playing the Doomsday deck. We're in game 2, and I'm gonna show my hand. I honestly can't think of any other game that we've had that's been quite that complicated, other than Doomsday. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was fairly nutty. Those.
Whoop. Alright, so I'm going to lead with the Misty Rainforest. Crack that going to 19. I think I'm just going to get a basic forest and cast a Noble Hierarch. Pass turn.
Draw for turn.
I suppose I could get a dual land because my life total doesn't really matter, but I'll just get a forest.
I just realized I think this seems familiar from game 1. Noble Hierarch.
Sure.
Pretty sure it was my stomping ground, which is basically a glorified forest.
You had a bird, though.
Oh, did I have a bird?
I think bird was your first play.
Ah. It's ever so slightly different, but it is the same stomping ground.
Draw a card.
It's there for those very few times when you need to cast Locust God and not chord for him.
Exactly. So I'm going to go for a Cavern of Souls, naming Eldrazi. We'll make a blue. And 2 others for a Sky Spawner.
Just making sure he's uncounterable.
Yeah, why not? Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Oh, yeah, that kind of changes what we do. Here's an orchard.
Yep.
Here's a steward.
Okay.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay, we're gonna Ghost Quarter the Orchard. And while you're there, I'm gonna Path to Exile the Steward.
other basic then.
Do you only have 2 basics?
Yeah.
Is that what we determined? Okay. So one of those, whichever one was was free.
Well, no, both of those were.
Oh, you already fetched
Yeah.
the...
I said this was a glorified forest.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
So I did have 2 finds.
Yeah. Then we will go for Matter Reshaper. Sacrificing our Scion. And a bash you for 3 in the sky.
15.
Test turn. Yeah, I figured letting you have a mana is probably better than just giving you a free 1/1. I'm not sure about that. Like, obviously I'm debating having done that during his upkeep. Instead.
Untap.
But I think that was
Draw
better.
for turn. It's your go.
Ooh. Interesting. Untap. Draw a card. That's a good one. Ghost Quarter.
It's spending the mana.
Thought-Knot Seer.
In response, we're going to Collected Company.
Sure.
Well, that's definitely one of the cards. And a Hope Tender as well.
Okay. So then Seer happens. I'm really hoping I don't see 2 alarms. 2 alarms. Alright, I'm just dead.
Yeah, my first draws for the game were my second Intruder alarm, which kind of sucked, and then the Steward, so I was like, okay.
And you even have 2 things to draw your deck also, so I can't even do that. Yeah, because you can back...
Yeah, Zombie's nice, because she doesn't matter if she has Summoning Sickness or not, since it says tap an untapped wizard you control to draw a card.
So we've already seen Call, so I'll take back Call.
I guess...
Yeah, it's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
Alright, well, that was a quick exit. Smash! For 5.
I mean...
You can't afford to trade anything, so...
I mean,
I guess you could trade the Hope Tender. Yeah, that's true. But it's probably not worth it to give me a card. I don't know.
No, probably not.
Pass turn!
Untap. Draw for turn. Comes into play, tap. So sad.
Yep.
We'll exert.
Might want to add
a
a mana first.
I guess. Well, we'll target
Sure.
these 2.
Okay.
And then we'll add a blue.
Okay.
And then let it resolve.
Yeah. So you have mana floating.
And then we'll use...
Not that it matters, because you're going to have infinite mana.
Intruder alarm.
Is that right?
Yeah, so
you need to tap 1 more.
Alright. Sorry.
Yeah. Because that pays for this to untap 2 lands, and you picked a tap.
The Botanical Sanctum. May
Sure.
as well. Even though it didn't come into play
Yeah.
untap this turn, we still tapped it for mana.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll exert this to make a
Yep.
1/1.
So, of course, we've seen this loop before, so you make an infinite army of 1/1s and infinite mana utilizing these 2. You could probably just utilize the Hierarch, though.
I'll make enough so I have 6 mana.
Okay.
I don't know how many warriors that's going to make, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So we have 6 mana to Court of Calling for 3.
Sure. Yeah, I guess this works, too. You're not even going to cast... You gotta cast a zombie. Just so it can be in play.
Just so it can.
Yeah.
To find a Resolute Survivors.
Yep. Like, I know this is going to kill me, but you gotta at least cast it.
So Resolute Survivors has, whenever you exert a creature, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Mm-hmm. Which is pretty good with these exert cards here.
Yep. Also worth noting, even if I had taken the cord with the Thought-Knot Seer, he would have just made infinite
Had to just
blue,
use the zombie,
used the zombie, and then drew your deck and found that anyway. So,
Yeah, so
Really makes no
We can
difference.
slowly accrue the 2 mana.
Yep.
So we do it 3 more times to drain you for 6.
Yep.
Cast an Azami.
Yep.
Now, every time we create a 1/1, we can draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that'll slowly just kill you, so.
Yep.
We'll draw a card, drain you for 2.
Yep.
And then in the next loop, we'll draw a card, drain you for 2.
Yep.
And we'll draw a card and drain you for 2.
I'm not even going to touch my life total because it's irrelevant.
And then we keep doing that enough until you're dead.
Yep. Until you dead. Well, I dead. So
You dead.
So that did it. Yeah, I thought pathing and ghost quartering in the same turn, the 2 combo pieces would be enough, but it turns out you just find this in response and happen to have 2 of those in your hand.
Luckily,
Pretty
Collected
good.
Company's seen
Pretty good.
this. If
Yeah.
I had just seen this, I wouldn't have had the Forbidden Orchard.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
it's
Well,
what
that does
is.
it. All I had was a Drowner of Hope, which is basically what happened to me. My hope was drowned. So that was this matchup. I know you wanted to, but the first game went so long. I don't really
That
want to
was
do a
the
third
first
one.
game, indeed.
Yeah, and honestly, you've pretty much seen all that this deck does, anyways. It just casts Eldrazi fast and tries to beat
It
down.
limits a lot of your options and then gets blown out by
Pretty
not
much.
having enough
Pretty much.
options limited.
So that was this matchup. We will see you next week.
A little closer to Christmas.
Yeah, by a few more days.